What's up, everybody? It's just crazy how every day that goes by is literally just getting worse and worse and worse. Like, literally, it doesn't even feel like every year it's getting worse. It literally starting to feel like every day itself, every new day that comes gets worse and worse. Now we got a war going on in Israel, Hamas going after them, trying to take the land or whatever the hell. I mean, this is what wars mainly are all about. Empowerment. People want to be empowered. I want this land, whatever. I mean, it's just such unnecessary stuff. History just keeps repeating itself. All the wars that happen in history, it all feels like it's just coming right back. This is where, if you ever hear that saying, history repeats itself. Well, there you go. The fire was always burning. There's a song actually by that. I forget who sings it. I'm sure there would be people in the comment sections that know exactly what I'm talking about, but but I mean, it's just I say to myself every day, man, I don't know why people would want to keep bringing kids into this world, especially in today's society, how everything's turning out. I mean, it's just, life was never a beautiful place, really. It was better. It was a little bit more copable back then, but now it's just getting more and more unbearable. The suicide rates are probably going up like you won't believe, and if not, I'll be stunned, because life's just getting more and more unbearable. It's like, I don't know how people are able to hold their ground at this point. I'm starting to worry how I'm going to hold my ground here, I will hold my ground. Something like that it says. But I mean, you get what I'm trying to say. Like, it's just, the world's just, it's getting more and more fucked up as we speak, as I speak, as you hear me speak in this video. Just a matter of time when World War III happens. As you can see, history is just literally repeating itself. The war in Ukraine, now we got Israel. Then the next war will be World War III. Now, these certain topics I try not to discuss too much about, because I notice YouTube is very sensitive now when I say these certain things. Like, I actually made a video about wars in the past, and as soon as I put it up, it got taken down for whatever apparent reason. So that's why I don't really make these videos too much. Who knows now if that's going to be the case with this. That's why I'm not trying to bring every little thing into it. But it's just, I never understood the reason for wars. It's just crazy, Well, the reason really has to do with money and feeling empowered and, ruling land, feeling like a king or whatever. I mean, it's really all it's for. Everything in this world, it's like obviously the only thing we care about is money. That's all we do. We'll kill someone for money. We'll worship money. We'll worship money more than we worship ourselves. We'll take a beating on ourselves just for money. We'll put our bodies through the ringer just for money. Money is really God to us, it seems. That's who we really worship. There's people that go to church, worship the Lord, whatever. I feel like what we're really worshiping is money, because that's what we're told that we need to survive. So we're literally bowing on our knees to money. Wars are going on because of money. Everything that's pretty much going on is for money. I mean, I can't say it any clearer than that. It's just common damn sense. People just, I don't know where people's brains seem to be, but I guess they're not in their head, or if there is in their head, it's not plugged in or turned on properly. But insane, man. You got, for a perfect example, you got poor animals like deers, bears, that are starting to be more in, like, the suburbs, like coming more on people's yards. Usually where I'm at, there is no bears, or at least around here, but there are deers and, squirrels I'm pretty sure everywhere. I mean, but deers and shit you see. But not too long ago, by a college around here, there was a bear sighting. Why do you think this is happening? Because people keep building things. Buildings and buildings and buildings and buildings. That's all we do, is keep building. What is the reason why we do that? Money. We don't care that we're disrupting land where these poor animals used to live. We don't care about that. All we care about is money. We're getting things done for money. Fuck the animals. But then now when the animals come in these certain areas, we don't like that. Well, maybe the animals don't like that you're literally destroying their land just to build fucking buildings and houses or whatever the hell that just people just keep doing. Look at New York City, for example. I heard in like 50 years from now, 60 years, I don't even know how long, but it was on the news about a month ago. It's slowly starting to sink. And eventually New York City's gonna collapse. It's gonna be underwater. It's just gonna keep sinking underwater. And the funny thing is, they know that, and what do they still keep doing? Building more buildings. What do you think why the city's sinking? Look at all those fucking buildings there, those skyscrapers, whatever the hell they're called. Look at all those things there. Then you wonder why. I mean, I say to myself, how the hell can the ground hold so much weight? And now it's finally coming to the point where that's what's starting to cause it to sink. What do we do about this problem, huh? I know. Let's build more buildings and skyscrapers and whatever the hell we could think of. Good idea. At this point, I'll just laugh if it sinks. Because we literally are our own enemies. We're literally errors. We cause errors. We cause problems. The world could probably be so much better. Well, obviously, it could be a lot better if we didn't exist. We destroy everything. We're just what's the fucking word I'm trying to say? There's a word I'm trying to friggin' say that we are, and I can't think of it right now off the bat of my head. But give me a few moments, see if I come up with it. I guess you could say we're a nuisance to society, like to this world. Like we just cause nothing but problems, drama, chaos, you name it. Humans are the cause of it all. You call someone, you call someone on the phone to get a job done. Like, for example, let's say your AC or heating system broke down or whatever. There'll be a guy that'll say, yeah, there's a technician coming in like 15, 20 minutes. You call someone else again. Oh, yeah, he'll be there in 2 hours. Or it's like what I'm basically trying to say out of all of this is people don't give you the same answer. Each person will give you a different story to tell. This person said he'll be here on Wednesday, blah, 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 blah. The other, you call again, another person to pick up the phone and say, well, we never got the appointment through or whatever the hell. What are you talking about? What do you mean? The other guy said he's going to be here Wednesday morning, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's not right. It's not even in the system. This is what I'm trying to say out of all this. Like, people just get everything all incorrect. People are the biggest mistakes here. There's always a different answer. It's like you don't know which is the true answer. You don't know what's true and what's not true. What this person says, someone else will tell you different. We accept this while that person is saying, no, we don't. So which one is it? This one said we do. That one says we don't. Who the fuck's right or who the fuck isn't right? Whatever, We're just a nuisance. The majority of humanity is just a nuisance. Instead of evolving, instead of life getting easier, better for all of us, it's just becoming this more and more unbearable, and it's just literally repeating itself. Like with the wars and shit. History just truly keeps repeating itself. All for this one thing. We always want to feel like we're in control, we're in power. I mean, it's fucking crazy. Kill one another. All because of money and all that shit. Just thinking about it, it just sounds so fucking stupid. If you guys want to cause bombs and wars, play video games, play Call of Duty, play World at War. At least real people aren't getting killed and blown into, millions and itsy bitsy pieces. At least it's all just a game. But we take it to a whole nother level. We want real life Call of Duty. And then you get the point. Now we got real life Call of Duty. World at War 3 now. That's what's probably going to be next. At this point, I just hope it's just one big giant nuke that'll just wipe us out 1, 2, 3 before we even get to even acknowledge or comprehend what the hell just happened, or we won't even be able to realize in time. It just happened so fast, we're just done. At this point, I hope somebody gets a 25 kill streak and gets a Moab and just wipes this whole planet out, Ah, man, it's just a laughing stock. But But honestly, I'm not laughing. I don't. Life is a joke that's not funny. Basically, that's basically what I'm trying to put that as. Life is a complete joke, but I just don't find it funny. I find it pathetic, humiliating. You know, it's just a joke that's truly not funny. It's funny, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it's just, I'm not laughing about it, but it is a complete joke. It's a complete clown. It's a complete circus here. And then recently, YouTube's been giving me trouble with most titles. Like, I put a certain title, they either put my videos to unlisted or they put the monetization to yellow. Sometimes they do both. Sometimes it's just one or the other. But I noticed, like, I had a title say a certain thing, it was yellow, and then they put it to unlisted. Meanwhile, then I changed it for the hell of it, just saying life is good, which obviously we know fucking life isn't good. But I just put it for that. And then everything's approved. It stayed green, and I was able to put it to public or whatever. But when I put it to anything else, like the truth, it would most likely go to unlisted and yellow. Or sometimes just yellow, or vice versa. So it's like just showing you right there, they don't want you to expose the truth. I don't know if anyone else is having this trouble that's a YouTuber. If so, please let me know down below. I would appreciate that. But yeah, there's like so many titles that I want to say a certain thing that makes more sense, but they're giving me trouble with it, so I have to change it to something as close to what I'm really trying to put it as is. But you know, it's difficult. It's like I feel like at some point I'm gonna just have to say on all my titles, life is good, life is good, life is good, which we all know that's a wink, wink, wink. But it's like that's the only way I could see one day of getting my videos across the air, by just having a false title saying life is good or life's a gift. Then you want to know what's funny? I put life is a gift as well. Everything was fine. I put life is not a gift, thing turned yellow, and the thing went to unlisted mode. So I'm like, these fucking scumbags, man. It just shows you right there. Meanwhile, me exposing the truth, what is possibly going to be done by me exposing the truth? Ain't nothing going to change. So that's why I say I don't even know why they got to be assholes like that. I'm exposing the truth. Doesn't mean life's going to change for the better, unfortunately. So why even do they got to be assholes and fuck with us like that? Why can't we at least express and expose the truth to get some of the damn weight off our shoulders? That's the thing. They're just evil pricks that just literally get joy out of fucking with us, you know? Fucking with us awoken YouTubers and just awoken people in general. There's a lot of people that say in the comment sections down below, they write a comment about whatever it is exactly and it gets deleted. Some people always most likely think it's me doing it, but that's not me. Or some people think that I read it and ignore it when that's not true. I never even seen it. Sometimes it's like it's hidden. It's like sometimes the comment's there, but it's not there visible for me to see it. It's like invisible. Or just sometimes in general the comments actually deleted, like literally just got deleted. It's just insane, man, how fucking corrupt everything is. I just want to let everyone know that it ain't me doing that. You know, I say that a lot of times in case there's new people watching the videos, which, you know, glad to see new people here, and I love to see the original people that are here too. It's really good to see that. And yeah, you know, I really love the community here in the comment sections, and I, you know, hope the community stays blessed like it so far has been, you know. And, you know, not just for me, but just for each other. You know, you guys could talk to each other, benefit each other as best as possible. You know, take some of the edge away, I guess. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just a complete fucking circus here, man. Like I said, life's a joke, but I just don't find it funny. I just find it fucking just humiliating, sad, pathetic. It's ridiculous. It's just, what the fuck is this? What the hell is this bullshit? Like, that's my big question mark to this bull crap. A lot of people say in the comments, what do you think about the war in Israel? What do you think about it? I think it's fucking insane. It's fucked up. It's just so unnecessary. Like, what the hell's the point of all this? Well, we obviously know money and all that shit, but it's just, man, I can't believe humanity's just such a big fuck up. Like, that's literally what I say to myself. Like, I just can't believe we're such a fuck up like that, you know? Nobody treats each other respectfully. We treat each other like complete roaches. You know how we don't like roaches? Well, that's basically like how we treat each other. We don't like a lot of each other. So I guess you could consider them roaches. History just keeps repeating itself, and it's just getting worse and worse. That's the truth right there. History keeps repeating itself, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. I'm only 26 years old as of right now, making this video and shit, and I say to myself, how much longer do I got to tolerate this life? You know, if I was at least 80 years old, 70 years old, I would at least say to myself, you know what? Maybe just one more decade to go, maybe two more decades tops, and hopefully I'll be out of this shit. So hopefully when it gets really, 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 really bad, hopefully I'll kick the buckets. But the thing that sucks is I'm only 26 years old. I'm a young fucking dude. And I got to go God knows how many more decades in this shit. And just knowing that life already now at this age is getting even more and more unbearable. And when I'm 36, how's it going to be? 10 years from now, how do you think it's going to be? Like that? These are my thoughts. Like 10 years from now, which I'll be 36, what is it going to be like in 10 years? And what is it going to be like in 20 years? And it's just, I don't look forward to it, you know? And I'm right there. I already know people are going to be like, don't think like that, man. Keep your head up. But how do you keep your head up when you live in such a negative environment? Guys, I'm not depressed. Guys, I'm not a Grinch that just says I don't want to live. But the truth is, yeah, I don't want to live in a fucked up world like this. That's the honest truth. If life was not fucked up, if life was actually worth living, I want to live. I do. But in this planet, I don't. Does that make me dark? If so, that's what you guys agree to think, then so be it. But I don't find myself dark. I just find this whole existence dark to the point where I'd rather just be in a non-existent state and be dark that way. I mean, but it's not a bright future ahead, you know. It's just, I don't see life as a bright future ahead. I see it as a very cold, brutal future, to the point where I just say to myself, I hope I go to sleep one of these nights and I could just escape this misery once and for all. There's so many people I know that recently just passed, and I say to myself, they're so damn lucky. They're so damn lucky. They ain't got to worry about nothing. Ain't worry about none. I ain't worry about none. I don't know if anyone knows that song, but yeah, I mean, seriously, they ain't got to worry about nothing. Absolute nothing. I don't know if you guys seen recently, there's this thing on Facebook I seen a couple days ago where you pay or whatever the hell, and it says use your palm. In other words, you have a microchip in you, use your palm or whatever to pay, or if you want to pay cash or whatever the hell. It's going to come to a point one day when most likely the only way we're going to be able to pay is through this chip thing. And this is what they're probably trying to do and force us into this microchip things. You know, they don't do it right away. They try to do it slowly, trying to slowly get some people doing it. They don't want to just, you know, they think they're smooth, the government. They don't want to just enforce it 1, 2, 3. They want to slowly start adding the feature and making it think like, hey, that's cool. I want to try that. To eventually where one day it's just mandatory, where we're all going to have to do that whether we want to or don't want to. Is that going to be the case, though? I'm not saying it is or isn't, but most likely it probably is. But what they're probably doing right now as we speak, they're just slowly starting to show it. They don't want to right away say it's mandatory, but eventually it's going to come to that point because they're trying to brainwash us into, hey, that's cool, it's the new way, you know, it's the future of life, it's the 21st century bullshit. And there's a lot of stupid people like that think that way and get the stupid chip, and then now they have complete full control of you. Like our cell phones aren't enough, smartphones, whatever the hell you want to call them, that ain't enough now. Now it's got to be something that's inside of us at all times. No matter where we are, it's never coming out of us, basically. And for religious people, supposedly they say it's the mark of the beast, it's the devil. I'm not saying that's true or not true. I don't know. But whether it's true or not true, I don't want no fucking device inside of me. I don't want no damn radiation in my body. If that's the case, I'd rather there be a bullet in my body than a stupid device in my body. Because in the long run, that's probably going to cause problems. I also heard, if I wasn't mistaken, where this chip goes inside of you and then fucking causes your blood cells or whatever the hell. It senses that it's an intruder. The microchip's the intruder, and they start fighting it. And over time, they become weak, make your body weak, and then you possibly get real sick, maybe even die. Who knows? Point is, I don't want none of that shit in me. If that's ever mandatory, I'd rather just be a bullet in my head. You could put a bullet in my head, but I don't want no damn microchip. That's for sure. But I mean, it's just a cold world. And this is where I say all the people that are dead now, they don't got to worry about one day being forced into getting a microchip or being forced into God only knows what life's going to be in the next few decades from now, you know, they're dead. It's it. It's over. They don't got to worry about no microchip. They ain't got to worry about all these diseases or just all the chaos that's going on in life, all the inflation, all the hell and misery that life just keeps offering and that it always offered since day one. They don't have to worry about it. I go to the cemetery, man, and I'm not trying to sound dark, but I go to the cemetery sometimes, you know, to visit my loved ones, and I just look at the tombstones and I say to myself, man, these people just, it's like a peaceful feeling. Like, it's like a peaceful, warm feeling knowing that one day I'm going to be in there, but sadly not soon enough probably. And, you know, and just, it's just a peaceful, warm feeling knowing like they ain't got to worry about nothing. And, you know, there's some people that buy their plots and then you could even go visit your plot. Like me, I'll be the type where I would go visit my plot and I'll be like, I'm going to be in there one day. One day my troubles will be over. One day I won't have to deal with this bullshit anymore. I'll be in this nice, whatever, plot. Whether it's the mausoleum, the tombstone in the grave, or in the ground, whatever. Just knowing one day, it'll be all over. Like, it just gives some kind of peaceful joy, you know, in a sick kind of way. It may sound sick, but it's just, honestly, the truth, man. Whether people want to admit it or don't admit it, you know, but it's fucked up, man. It really is. But anyway, guys, I am going to actually wrap it up now, guys. Hopefully made a good statement in this video. I mean, I feel I make good statements in pretty much all my videos, you know, but yeah, I'll let you guys be the judge to that. But anyway, guys, I love you all, man. Stay well in this shithole as best as possible. My heart truly goes out for every one of you, each and every one of you people. And let's just hope we can try and battle it, man. And let's just think of the bright side. One day there will be an end, but sadly not soon enough. Although you just never know. Maybe it could be right around the corner. You just don't know. But you know, my heart does go with all you people, and I hope it goes back to me as well. I truly appreciate the support, and I can't thank you all enough, man. And yeah, that's about it for now, guys. Love you all, and peace out.